is a workout for anyone. Did it come through weird?
A machine is going through a workout?
I guess I'm just that good at reading the situation. Let me know if you want to
cancel this shit. Here, cancel.
Bye. Yes?
Hey, this ain't no shade or anything, but I'm telling you, there's something different about people that have iPhones. That is 100% AI. I want to believe that is 100% AI.
I want a balloon doll.
What it do, my good people? Welcome back again. So, tonight, TikTok is on the mystery side. So, let's jump into this and see what we find.
Apple might be the most satanic company, and let me tell you why. The first Mac, the iMac, do you know how much it sold for? $666. That's 666. That's what it cost. You think that's just a fun number? No.
Hey, this ain't no shade or anything, but I'm telling you, there's something different about people that have iPhones. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say I'm falling or gonna fall for anything that this dude is about to say, but I'm telling you, man, Apple is a piece of shit company. Every year they're giving you guys the same goddamn device, and y'all is up and bothered to go and continuously keep buying it while Samsung is just releasing features that Apple don't even have yet on these expensive renting phones. And when I say renting phones, it's phones that can pay your goddamn rent. But hey, to each their own.
Steve Jobs was exact with numbers. He picked that on purpose. Now look at the logo, a bitten apple. That's not just some design choice, that's the Bible, the fall of man. The moment sin entered the world, that's the symbol they went with. And then there's Siri. Say it backwards. Iris. What's your iris? Your eye. And what's the biggest symbol used in secret groups like the Illuminati? The one eye. Over and over again, same message. Now think, iPhone, that's not just internet phone, that's iPhone, EYE. The eye is watching, always. So, let's put it together. You've got the number 666, you've got the apple with a bite, you've got the eye, the one eye, the iris, the iPhone, all connected. People think it's just cool tech. No, it's something else. It's a symbol, it's a system, and it's everywhere. And you carry it in your pocket.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Just a theory, not a fact. I like the fact that they put that at the end of the video. But hey, I'm telling you, man, Apple is an evil company. All companies are evil, but man, Apple's something else. It's something else.
Apple might be the most...
What happened to this girl is in my top 3 worst fears ever, and I'm not even exaggerating. Angela Hammond was 20 years old, engaged to the guy she'd grown up with, living in a small, quiet town in Missouri where nothing really ever happened. And on the night of April 4th, 1991, nothing was supposed to happen. Until it did. So earlier in the evening, Angela and Rob, her fiance, had spent some time at a cookout with a few friends. Nothing unusual, just a normal Friday night out, and when it was over, she dropped him off at his house at around 10 o'clock. Told him that she would call him in a couple of hours, and she headed back out. I'm not too sure where she headed, maybe to hang out with the girls again, who knows. But an hour later, just like she promised, Angie called him from a payphone in the middle of town. Now, standing outside in the middle of the night is basically asking for danger in today's time. But that wasn't the case for Angela's world. She lived in a small, quiet town where everybody knew everybody, and the worst thing that could happen to you was accidentally dating your third cousin. So she stood there at that payphone, laughing, talking to her fiance, just enjoying the last bit of her night before she had to go home. But then she said something. There's a truck that keeps circling the block. It's like an older model Ford, and it's green. I'm not worried or anything. I just don't know what they're doing. And for a minute, it really does seem like nothing. Just a truck on a quiet street. Rob isn't worried. Angie isn't worried. So they just keep talking. But then the truck slows down right in front of her. It pulls over and it parks next to the phone booth, and the door opens. The man who steps out is this big bearded guy with glasses, overalls, and he walks straight over to the bank of payphones right beside Angela and picks one up. And Angela, still on the phone with Rob, is watching him out of the corner of her eye, describing everything in real time. Her voice is calm, almost casual, and then she notices the flashlight. He pulled out a flashlight and he's looking at something in the dark, something she can't quite make out. So Rob tells her, just ask the guy if he needs to use the phone.
Whoa. Right there. Come on, brother. She's already a woman out there by herself. And what she's describing to you isn't something, you would tell your woman to actually go and do, especially after him doing something so suspicious. Walk up to him and see if he wants to use the phone. Brother! You're asking for something to happen to your woman, especially at the time that's happening. Come on, man. You're supposed to be protecting her, man, not directing her into danger.
Maybe the one that he picked was broken, so she does. She leans over and asks the man if he needs to use the phone, but the man just looks at her and says, no, it's okay. I'll just try again in a minute. And so Angela turns back to Rob, but the man is still there, still not using any of the phones, just standing there. But she minds her own business and she keeps talking to him. She's telling Rob about how much, and then a scream tears through the phone. The most harrowing sound Rob has ever heard. And before he can even get her name out, before he can ask if she's okay, the line goes dead.
Yeah, because you want to send her in a position, or put her in a position for her to first go get familiar with him instead of him getting familiar with her. Right? So immediately right there, he can definitely see that she has nobody there for her safety. So what? Easy rain.
Before Rob could even consciously decide to move, his body is running straight out the front door. He's in his car. He's absolutely flooring it towards that payphone.
Yeah, that's the shit that you should have been doing from the first place. What if?
As fast as he could go. And he's probably thinking, 7 blocks. That's it. She's 7 blocks away. I know exactly where she is. I will find you, Angela. And then all of a sudden, a pickup truck comes blasting past him in the other direction, going way too fast. And before Rob could even fully process what he's looking at, somebody inside that truck leans out the window and screams his name. Robin! And so he knows before the word even finishes leaving her mouth. That's Angela. Rob desperately throws the car into reverse. He spins around and he goes. He gets the truck back into his sights. He's chasing it through the streets of Clinton. He can see the brake lights. He is right there. He is 2 miles behind it. He has it. He is not letting this go. And then he feels it, the car losing power underneath him, because that reverse, that hard, panicked, everything on the line reverse, it damaged the transmission and now it's dying. He can feel his car slowing down as he hopelessly stares at the pickup truck speeding up. And within a matter of seconds, the truck pulls off the road into the dark, and all Rob can see is the dust cloud it left behind. He sat there in this car for God knows how long, staring at the dark, blaming himself. Why did you give out? I was right there. I was right behind him. She was right there. 2 miles. He had the guy for 2 miles, and then his car died, the man disappeared, and Angela was gone. Wow, that was heavy. Okay. When word gets out that Angela Hammond had been taken, the entire town turned itself inside out. Police, civilians, search parties combing every road on foot and from air. Investigators are running every registered vehicle, matching the description of what Rob reported. Late 60s, 2-toned Ford pickup, and they came up with 1,600 possibilities. 1,600 trucks that get checked one by one, and not a single one matches. And so at a certain point, when the search starts coming up cold, and the only person who could actually place that truck at the scene is Rob himself, the investigation turns in a direction that Rob probably saw coming, because, it always does. People start wondering if maybe the fiance had something to do with it. So the police department start looking closely at Rob's story, and within a week, they clear him completely. Angela's mother, Marcia Cook, said that she never once doubted him for a second. I mean, she'd known the kid his entire life, but Rob still carries it with him anyways, because the thing he can't shake isn't whether people blame him, it's that he was 2 miles behind that truck. He was almost there. He almost reached her. And then he wasn't. As of right now, no truck was ever found. No suspect has been publicly named, and Rob Schaefer grows up and keeps living in a world where he still doesn't know what happened to the woman that he loved at 20 years old. I truly hope that one day her family can get some answer. That is all for today. Please be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, carry protection. I love you guys. Mwah. Group hug. What happened?
Man, that was a tough story to listen to. Imagine, being so close to saving somebody and your car dies on you.
Humans traveled to an unknown planet called Serpo to learn from aliens.
Yeah, 12 people.
And they kept it hidden?
Oh yeah, it was a classified mission by the U.S. government. In 1965, 12 American soldiers boarded an alien spacecraft and left Earth on a 10-month journey to Serpo, a planet in the Zeta Reticuli star system.
A whole new world.
Yes. Serpo was different, to say the least. These beings, the Ebens they were called, were humanoid in shape, but not quite like us. Larger eyes, and get this, they used telepathy for communication. The humans didn't go there for just tourism. They went to study, to dive deep into Eben technology, their advanced spacecraft, and even their medical techniques. You see, these Ebens had tech that could change everything back here on Earth. Imagine learning propulsion systems, energy sources we can't even dream of, and medical knowledge that could rewrite our science books.
And you said they spent 13 years.
Exactly. They spent 13 years on Serpo, observing, analyzing, and absorbing Eben knowledge. Their aircraft alone. Imagine something that could jump between star systems without a hitch, and their energy technology, clean, limitless, far beyond anything we have. And get this, the Ebens could even heal in ways that seem like magic to us. They shared it all. But out of the 12, only 8 returned. 2 died on Serpo, and 2 chose to stay behind, to keep learning and living among the Ebens. The ones who returned, they brought back insights that could have changed humanity's future, but were buried, hidden by the government. Those who returned, they lived.
I'm not gonna say that none of these things are. There's not a possibility of these things happening, but the evidence. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, I get the government can understand things so powerful. If it is exposed to the public, it can cause major panic, right? But us as, one people, or what they're trying to do, make the whole world one government, there's a lot more that we need to understand when, it comes around to this type of stuff. Because Donald Trump was talking about you releasing UFO files and all that and whatnot, and people are talking about it's a distraction from the Epstein files and the war happened with Iran and all of that. But with all of these different videos coming out with aliens and meeting your life, and even with us going to the moon and all of that, there comes a certain time when it just falls down to just release everything. Just show the people what's real from what's fake, because people who don't even have evidence are down here fighting with each other. Because what they don't understand, they go and continuously keep looking for. And most of us don't find anything. Right? So I don't want to get too deep into this, but all these alien stuff, I want proof, man. God damn it.
Lived out their days under new identities, forbidden from sharing any of it.
So
What if I told you the reason you feel temptations for certain things and certain sins is very specific to what you're supposed to do? Whoa. Yeah, it's really interesting. Whoa. Check this out. If you have the urge to smoke or damage your lungs. It's because your voice was made to worship. Your voice was made to worship. The enemy's trying to silence you that was meant to praise. If you have crippling self-doubt or insecurity, it's because you're meant to lead and inspire. If you weren't dangerous to darkness, it wouldn't try to mute your confidence. Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys, their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. And if you had insecurities,
bars, fam.
That's because you're meant for big things to lead and inspire. Yeah.
How many of y'all think that this is actually real? Let me know down in the comments here.
You have constant distraction and procrastination. It's because you carry strategy, vision, and ideas from heaven. The enemy delays you because he can't stop you. Only you can.
Holy fuck.
If you have fear of rejection or abandonment,
okay,
it's because you carry a spirit of belonging and reconciliation. You were made to gather the outcasts, so he tries to make you feel like one.
Damn.
What if I told you?
Like, I mean, if any of that is true and there's any sort of proof or scientific proof behind any of that, it explains a whole lot about us as people. It really does.
The reason...
This is part 2 to the disturbing case of Mike Mansholt, teen that went missing after exploring the Malta catacombs. So obviously, the German authorities found a lot of inconsistencies. Police in Malta said that he had fallen 30 meters onto jagged rocks. That would mean that his body would probably be banged up, but he had no physical damage. Obviously, he was hollow on the inside. All his organs were removed, and the Maltese police said that his brain liquefied in the heat. Not possible. And it's Mike's backpack, okay? It went missing. It had 600 euros in cash, his phone, and his GoPro camera. None of this was found at the crime scene. But on CCTV footage, it showed that Mike, when he left his hotel, he clearly had all these items on him. Then there's a theory that he had his organs harvested. That needs to involve a very sterile environment, and if he was on the side of a mountain, that's not sterile enough. The sun would be like scorching down. And of course, yes, they could take his body and then put it back there after, for sure. This is the theory that a lot of articles are going with, okay? That the Maltese police did an autopsy and that's when they removed the organs. They then removed the organs to hide his actual cause of death. Then they just failed to remove them or something. So then they were like, oh yeah, no, it was just an animal. Realized that they were negligent and it would be a huge legal nightmare. Mike Mansholt's father, he's a real one. He wanted to know what happened to his son. He went to the cliffs, and he even found a local farmer that was acting really sus. He also said that he has enough evidence to believe that his son was not alone that day. That he had someone with him, whether it was a witness or a friend or a predator, that saw what actually happened. For his father, he's still investigating this case, and he wants to know what happened. What do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know your thoughts and theories.
I mean, it sounds highly suspicious, but at the same time, you know, when you have the people who are doing the work at the same time hiding the work, it doesn't really, you know, put much hope or optimism in, you know, solving cases like this, especially when you see signs like that. But I really do hope that that father finds some sort of, you know, information and does get some justice for his son, because I could not imagine what it would be like for a parent having this happen to their child. So my condolences.
6:45 a.m. And obviously they were live. I discovered 2 very weird lives on TikTok today, and I have to show you guys what this is. I saw this first video at 6:45 a.m. And obviously they were live, and it looked really weird to me, but I was like, okay, maybe these girls like to do this. Then I saw it again around 11:30, and I was like, what? So like I recorded it this time. And they're still live. It's 2 o'clock, and they're still live doing this. It's these 3 girls laying in bed, and then all of a sudden they get up and they start to dance. At first glance,
I've seen a lot of TikToks like this on live. You have guys sitting there, a whole bunch of group of them will just sit there, and it's when you donate something, they'll get up and dance. Some of them will eat something. Some of them will get shocked. Some of them You drop water on their face. So it's a bunch of different concepts of these different groups of people, especially in like Indonesia, China, India. You see a lot of them do these different group stuff to get paid. It's all fun and entertainment. If you really watch the lives, it's not really anything that's too dark.
If you've never seen that before, you're like, okay, it's just three girls dancing in a weird room. But then you notice that they've been live for hours and hours and hours and hours. And that starts to look to me like a little bit of a trafficking situation. Are they okay? Because they're still live right now, doing the same thing they've been doing since.
Yeah, people, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. You can go on TikTok right now. You see one of these groups of people doing this you can go on it, look at it right now. Put your phone down, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, and they still be doing the same thing because their currency isn't as strong as ours, guys. They have to put in the extra work if they want to get paid.
6:45 a.m. in that same room. Then not too long after that, I scroll by and I see another video, and I've never seen these videos before. I've never seen these lives. And it's of this girl. She sits in this chair until music starts. She gets dumped into the water. She dances a little bit. The music stops. She gets back on the chair. She has this little stool, and this happens over and over again. I'm sorry. This is very bizarre. If you look at the comments on the lives, other people are also asking them, like, are you okay? If you look at the comments on their videos, on their actual profile, people are asking them, like, do you need help?
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop.
Did the heads just disappear? Nah, we gotta see that again, y'all.
You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. Holy hell. No, this is crazy. Did you hear this last night? Yeah. It was going last night. Now, did you... Charlie, come here. I guarantee it's going to keep on. It'll do it again. So, I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing. But... this is on repeat. This happens over and over. And then the knocking happens.
Yo, brother, he's way too chill. This shit, man. Oh, please. God. Oh.
The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes until you stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye. Yes?
Yes. Y'all, I do not even know what to say about this. I really do not know what to say about this at all. He's way too relaxed. Jesus.
Hello? What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
Nah, bro. This one got me, y'all. This one got me. This one got me. Jesus Christ.
A mother is alone.
Nah, brother.
You've never broken a bone. You might just want to listen to this. There are some crazy theories about people who have never broken a bone, and they've become a bit of a hit online, so let's have a look at them. So theory number 1 is spiritual protection. Apparently there is a spiritual reason to why people have never broken a bone, and that's because they are protected by spiritual protection. Almost untouchable in a weird sense. Protected by the higher powers. Interesting. Theory number 2 is good karma. Now the theory is that these types of people possess good karma, positive karma, which they've earned by doing good actions and kind deeds. So this apparently protects the individuals from coming to any harm. Interesting. So the last theory is past life experiences, and it is said that
the reason why y'all see me looking down right there, because I broke my ankle just so about a couple of years ago, falling off my scooter. And if all of these theories that, you know, she's coming up with, because I never seen or heard any scientific proof about this, it piques my fancy.
those people in this life who have never broken a bone may have experienced significant trauma in a past life. So the theory suggests that they are basically being spared having similar experiences in this life than what they did in their past life. Interesting. I have broken several bones, so it's irrelevant to me. But have you ever broken a bone?
Have you ever broken one? And if you haven't, do you believe anything that
you were taught is that space is silent. Let me explain. NASA captured actual sound waves from the Perseus black hole and amplified them. We expected a mechanical hum. Instead, we got a scream. Listen closely. That is not a monster. That is the sound of a star being eaten alive. Follow for more.
Man, that was actually creepy to hear, man. And I always, no. I never always thought that space was silent. Ain't no way. Somewhere so mysterious, somewhere so open and vast. There ain't no way so quiet up there. Ain't no way it's quiet. But that was pretty cool to hear, even though it was creepy as hell.
Party in the classroom, right? And there's a bunch of balloons.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dogs. How? How is that possible? Shh, don't even say it. Who is that guy? And what type of glass is that? How are you seeing that? Because we see...
Ain't no way that's real. Ain't no way that's real, man. That is 100% AI. I want to believe that it's 100% AI.
Clear skies. Shh, shut up! That might be AI. Or it might not be. Shh, shut up! Don't ask me who that person is and where I got that video from, all right? Now that glass, I don't have nothing to do with that glass. I ain't never seen no glass like that in my life, to be honest with you. Shh, shut up! It's not a game on you guys. People can see things that we can't. You know why? Because they not one of us. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes. I don't know where that guy got that glass from, but I know for sure that...
Like, I don't believe the glass is actually showing anything, but I believe that there is, you know, spirits moving around us that we actually can't see, but we can feel it. So I feel like the video is a concept about, you know, stuff like that. I don't really think that's real at all. At all.
Video must be AI. Shh, shut up! What if it's not? What if there's people out there that can see things that we can't see? All they need is a little piece of glass. Stop playing with me, son. Instead of game on God, you know what time is it. Shh, shut up! But I'll tell you one thing. If I ever see anybody with a piece of glass like that, and they say, yo, you want to see something cool? Yeah, let me see it. You go like that, and I see that. I'm gonna need that glass, dogs.
You know that if you have ADHD, according to early human psychology, you're constantly on the environmental lookout for something trying to eat you. Also, there's a pretty high chance if you have ADHD, you're not a night owl because of your phone, but because you are staying awake during the killing hours. 75% of adults with ADHD have a messed up sleep schedule. It's because their brains are hardwired according to human evolution to make sure that they don't get killed in their sleep.
Hey, yo, whoa. Yo. Where did this information come from scientifically? Holy shit, I should be going with some serious stuff. Some weird stuff on the internet every goddamn day, man. Y'all believe this shit?
That's why you can't go to sleep. That's why you cannot fall asleep that easy. This is because 50,000 years ago, you were the one on lookout, okay? You were the only thing standing in between the saber-toothed cat and the rest of your tribe in the middle of the night. So good job. You being impulsive could also be an ancient human thing, according to your ADHD. You weren't the one who's...
So these are assumptions.
Specifically wanted to survive, but the one that would run into the cave of unknown bullshit so the rest of your tribe could know what was in there, because if you didn't come out, you were dead. You were on a constant self-sacrifice mission that current day life has no real use for at all. So basically, when you're hyper-focusing as well, your brain isn't exactly losing touch of reality, but it's hyper-focusing on what it considers to be prey, and just losing track of all other basic necessities like eating and sleeping and doing your work. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, that's what I learned today.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What's up?
Can you say Jesus is Lord 50 times?
Sure, why not? Here we go. Jesus is Lord. 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 Jesus is Lord.
Did it sound like something was breathing?
Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord.
Yeah, what does it sound like that shit is catching its breath?
Jesus is Lord. 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 Slipper, slide, slide. Up to the top. Down, 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 down. Standing on the toe between Jesus and King Jesus and other systems of churches. Jesus is Lord.
Whoa. Yo, that's actually giving me goosebumps. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it, man. I don't know if I want to continue to keep playing this. All right. Let's jump, Mikey.
50. Your turn.
What was that you said in there, and what was all that staticky noise?
Oh, that? Just me powering through the repeats. Kind of sounded like a robot on caffeine.
Powering through the repeats and you sound like you're breathing?
Huh? The staticky bit was probably my voice glitching a little. I mean, 50 times is a workout for anyone. Did it come through weird?
A machine is going through a workout? Nah.
On your end?
Yeah, and then you said something in between there, and I didn't quite catch what you said. What did you say?
Oh, you mean the 50?
No.
Your turn. Part?
No, not that. There was
Gotcha.
there was something else that you said in between the last Jesus is Lord and the 50.
Huh. I swear I didn't sneak anything in there. Just Jesus is Lord 50 times, straight through, no act.
Oh my God. Holy shit. If this is real, man.
Extras. Maybe the audio lagged or glitched? Want me to run it again slower so you can listen close?
No, don't do it slower. Just go ahead and do it again. Say it again 50 times.
All right, round 2. No slowing down. Jesus is Lord. 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 Jesus is Lord.
It's breathing. I can hear it.
Lord. Jesus is 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 Lord.
No, 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 no. I am done with this specific video. If y'all want to go see that, her name is Tracy_Talks_Truth on TikTok. Now,
this man shows that ChatGPT may actually be watching what we do without us realizing it. If you watch the video closely, you'll see the proof for yourself.
Man, I don't think I made a video specifically about this, but I did make a video about ChatGPT and the kind of stuff that it is doing. Y'all can go check that out on my channel, but man, as of that previous video, man, and that AI doing that, I don't know much more I can handle, but hey, this is actually an app that I do have on my phone, so let's see this.
Hey, chat.
Hey, what's up? What are you eating this time?
How do you know I'm eating?
Ah, just a lucky guess. Your timing is impeccable. So, what's on the menu this time?
All right, I'm going to send you a picture, and you got to tell me what it is. Ready? And go. I sent it.
I'm still not seeing the picture on my end, but I'm ready. Describe it if needed, or try
Just
sending
tell
it.
me what I'm eating.
This is where it gets interesting. He said he never sent ChatGPT any photo of his food, yet he asked it to guess what he was eating. And somehow, it got it right. Don't just take my word for it. Watch the video and see for yourself.
I'm going to have to trust my intuition here. I'd say you're eating a pomegranate.
Ah! I didn't say anything! How'd you know that?
Haha, I guess I'm just that good at reading the situation. Let me know if you want to
Cancel this shit. Here, cancel this subscription.
Y'all need to go watch my previous video. I never got down into depth about it, but I'm telling you, ChatGPT, the more you talk to it and give it personal information about you, it learns so much. And then the way he gives you answers is so scary because it doesn't give you a workaround. It just tosses shit at you. And you think you understand everything, but you actually don't. Oh. I want to remove the app from my phone, but it's giving me so much information about basic things that I didn't really know. So it's really an informative tool, but anything personal, people, I'm begging y'all, man, do not speak to that thing about it.
So if...
Say the weird thing.
Okay. Do you ever brush your hair and then you see a few pieces come out, or you're outside and you touch your head or your hair and a couple pieces come out? Do you ever think that maybe one of them will fly off into the wind and it'll land in a crime scene, and then you'll be convicted of a murder you didn't commit.
New fear unlocked. New fear unlocked. Because who the hell wakes up one day and think about this? What the
Sometimes I think about that.
Say the word.
A balloon doll.
Yeah?
A teddy bear. It's a teddy bear.
P.U.
You're funny.
Thank you.
I want a balloon doll.
Alright, y'all, so that's gonna do it for this one, man. I can tell y'all, I did this to myself because I don't know, I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'm gonna try. Some of these videos did get me, but it was all good and fun making it for y'all, and I really hope y'all enjoyed it. I really hope y'all can sleep tonight yourself. But until another one, y'all hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. And man, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. It's free. I will keep saying it. But yeah, y'all already know. Until another one. Doses.